Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the last day of June. This is my last 2 days of reserve and they called me for a 2-day layover in San Francisco, but it's short, unfortunately. I've never been to San Francisco, so it's kind of sad that I'm going there, but probably not gonna have enough time to do anything. If there's stuff close by the hotel, maybe tomorrow morning I'll walk around. We'll just have to see. But they called me for this trip about an hour ago. Maybe a little bit, maybe like an hour and a half ago. And when they called me for it, there wasn't a captain. But we've got one now, thank goodness, because I was worried I would get all the way to the airport and they would just cancel the flight. And tomorrow I'm not supposed to work, I'm just supposed to deadhead. So I was like, if they make me go all the way to the airport just to cancel it and have to come all the way back, I'm gonna be really, really sad. But that's not the case, hopefully. So we're all good with flight crew wise. So let's hope we don't have any maintenance or anything crazy and that we can make it to San Francisco all nice and smoothly. But I had 6 days off, and then yesterday they called me for a turn, which I had vlogged, but I don't know, it just didn't seem that vlog worthy. So we'll keep it on standby in case I ever need a video just to throw up there. But we're gonna try again today. And I want to remember to show you guys, I've been so bad about showing you guys stuff on the aircraft when I'm flying, so I want to try to remember to show you guys, we're doing a full service, or we should be, in first class. I'm the lead, so I'm hoping I can show you guys what a full meal service looks like. Hopefully I won't forget to like film it. So I'm going to try and be better, because I know you guys get a lot of me just like talking about what happened. So I'm going to try and be better about showing stuff. But we're leaving about 2.5 hours early so that we can hopefully get there. And if there's any traffic, we won't get put back past the sign-in. Like, we should be fine. But yeah, let's head to the airport and get ready for this hopefully easy trip. I forgot that I had to get gas, but luckily I left early. My gas here, so I stopped halfway between Charlotte and Greenville is 420, or yeah, 422 here, so not terrible. But how is it where you guys are? Because some places I've seen are really high. That drive was a lot. People ask me if I would ever move to Charlotte, and I honestly don't think I could handle the driving here because it is crazy. People are crazy here. Like, they are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, for real. Like, the things that I've seen people do on the roads and highways here, I'm just like, what? And the 18-wheeler drivers, or transfer truck, whatever, drivers have been on another level lately. Like, they have been out of control on 85. It's been crazy. So on the way here, I was in the right lane, and right now, most of 85 that I have to drive, well, I guess I shouldn't say most, but there's like a good like 30 miles, or might be a little bit more than that, I don't know. But that's under construction, and so it's only 2 lanes. And, well, but then even once you get off of into North Carolina, it's 2 lanes for a little bit. It's probably like half of the highway is 2 lanes right now. Anyway, so I'm in the right lane, and there's a transfer truck in front of me, there's one behind me, and the one in front of me is going slow, so I'm starting to slow down. Well, the one behind me is like riding my butt, which I hate when people do that, because I'm like, where else am I supposed to go? If I go any faster, I'll die. So if you're really that pressed about it, go around me, and if you can't go around me, then just chill for a second. But anyways, so the person behind me, so in the left lane, I couldn't get over because there were people in the left lane, and like, I'm not just gonna cause a wreck. But the transfer truck behind me, whoever was driving, said that they did not care. So there were 2 like little cars passing us in the left lane. Well, like, there was one that was in the middle of passing the transfer truck, and then one that was like, it's like a little bit behind it. Well, this guy, or I don't know if it's a guy or girl that was driving, but whoever it was, they get over and they're like halfway into the left lane, even though that car is literally like right there. And at first I was like, maybe they don't see them, but no, they just stay there the whole time. Like, they just stayed in that one little spot. Like, they didn't keep getting over, so obviously they knew the car was there, but they also didn't get back into the right lane. Like, they did it so that the other car wouldn't be able to pass them too. And they were like probably this close from hitting that one little car. And I'm like, they would probably seriously injure that person if they like would have hit them. Crazy. And then the other day when I was driving home, there was a transfer truck that was like trying to speed up to pass me for no reason because I'd already passed him. So like, why are you all of a sudden trying to speed up to pass me? But it was like fishtailing all through the highway. I can't with them right now. Crazy. But yeah. And then just traffic in general, I just can't stand it here, and I don't really understand it. We'll go from like going 75 on the highway to 0 in like 2 seconds. People are like slam on brakes constantly, and then a mile up the road it'll just be clear again. It's like, why is this happening? So yeah, I don't think I could deal with the driving here on a regular basis. Like to and from work a couple times a month is whatever, but if I had to do it every day, no, I'd probably get sent to the loony bin. But our flight to San Francisco is delayed. Our inbound flight is not supposed to land until 10 minutes before we were originally supposed to take off. So they delayed it until like, I think it was like 7:35 departure now. It was supposed to be 6:58. So they delayed it close to 40 minutes. So hopefully that's the only issue we have, but I'm gonna go to the crew room and eat a salad because I'm starting to get hungry. I also have to pee so bad. The other day I went into the crew room because I had to pee and I would just rather use those bathrooms than the terminal ones because they're a lot less crowded and I feel like they probably get cleaned a little bit more regularly, and they were closed and I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, so we're gonna excuse me, we're gonna go to the airport. It still only took me 2 hours to get here with all the craziness that was on the highway today. But we're gonna go into the airport, go eat our salad, take some deep breaths, get out of this little tizzy before we get on the plane. Yeah, we're gonna get our mind right, guys. We're gonna take a chill pill, calm down before this one leg. It's only one leg. We can handle one leg. And everyone's probably going to sleep after we get up in the air. So we got it. We got this. It's all good. Well, I was going to eat my salad, but I don't have any silverware. So now I'm just going to eat this little RX bar. Our crew room in Charlotte just got new vending machines. You can get like fresh sandwiches and snacks and drinks. And it's supposed to be at a discounted rate for crew members. So they gave me cute little menus on board to hand out that shows what we're serving, even though it has the wrong pasta on it. We aren't actually serving that pasta. But everything else is right. And then we've got nice little drinks on the back. This is the first time I've had these menus on board. So after hot towels, you do the drink service, and I've shown you guys this before, but I like to get all my drinks ready so I can get them all out about the same time. Here's my nuts and my ramekins. I like to do 2 at a time, row by row. And then we do meals. So one of our meal options tonight is a chicken with a cauliflower mash, and then it comes with this little side salad and then 2 little pieces of shrimp. And then our other option is the pasta. It's a tortellini with a red sauce, and it comes with this little baggie of cheese that you can put on top if you want, and then a side salad, and then these are supposed to be carrots or something, but they don't really look like carrots. And then as I'm handing out the meals to each row, I go through with bread. So I give out 4 meals, then go through with bread, 4 meals of bread. Tonight we've got pretzel bread, multigrain, or regular. And then finally dessert, I've got warm lava cake. You can either have it with a scoop of ice cream or not. And then I've got ice cream sundaes. People can put their toppings on it. I've got chocolate, some nuts, and some puree. And then I've got also fruit and cheese. And now it is finally time for me to eat. That service literally took me, let's see, 4 hours. because we only have 44 minutes left in our flight, and it was only a 4-hour and 48-minute flight.
Okay, this is the ferry building. So I'm talking about our...
I know, it's adorable. I know, they're cute. We just got to the hotel. For some reason, I was thinking we had a really short layover, which technically now we do, because they put us in the downtown hotel that we stay at when we have our long layovers. But we originally only had, I think, 15 hours, and then we were delayed 40 minutes. So then it was closer to like 14. And then it was a good, probably like 35-minute drive to the hotel. So I just got in my room. It's 11:23 p.m. local, and we're supposed to leave the hotel tomorrow at 11:59 a.m. local. So ends up being around 12 hours. So I'm pretty tired. That flight was exhausting. I love being one on those flights because I can keep myself busy. But now that we've brought back our whole full service again, like, it's just so much work, especially with 20 people up in first class. We were on a 321, so I was by myself. The one can request the threes help, but I usually just do everything on my own because I have my ways of doing things, and I've just found that when the three helps, a lot of times they'll do something different than me, and it just throws me off and I get overwhelmed. So I'd rather just it take a little bit longer and I do it like how I'm comfortable doing it. So, but yeah, there was a lot going on. Like, it took me literally 4 hours, I told you guys, to do the whole, like, I didn't sit down for 4 hours, and that was only a 4-hour and 48-minute flight. But it was because as soon as we took off, we were told to sit for a minute because there was weather. So we had to wait to get up for like the first 15 minutes of the flight. And then you go through, you do your preferences, and then you do hot towels. And then right after I finished the hot towels, I got a call from the captain asking if he could use the bathroom. So I had to set up a bathroom break because I didn't want to do it in between me putting out drinks. So I did a bathroom break. That took probably like 10 minutes to get that set up and then have them come out and go back, whatever. Then I go through and I, make all my drinks, which takes some time. Go through, do all that, and then after that, after I do the drinks and the nuts, I go and like make sure nobody needs refills, or if they do, I go ahead and give them their refills before I bring the trays out. Just because when you're trying to give out trays and then all these people need refills, it's just really chaotic because you're giving them trays and they're like, can I get this and that? So I go through, pick up the nut ramekins, and then ask if anybody needs any drinks. And then once I do refills, then I start doing the meals, and I do rows at a time. So I hand out 4 meals, then I go back and put bread in the basket and give them bread, because if I waited until I gave everybody food, then the people at the front would be done with their food by the time I got the bread out, and it just makes more sense to give them their bread while they're eating. So I do that, and then I go back through and I pick up row by row, get refills for each row. And then I had to, or after all the meals were passed out, the ice cream that I had, so the way they keep it cold is they put like a bunch of, my arm's getting tired, a bunch of dry ice on the container. And so the ice cream is like frozen. So I had to take all of it's like wrapped in saran wrap with like a bunch of dry ice. So I had to take all that off. So after I passed out the last trays, I did all of that. And then, so then I pick up all the trays, and then I think after I picked up all the trays, I think the pilots wanted their meals is what happened. So I had to give them their meals. They wanted a bathroom break when they did the meals. And by the time they got done with all that, it was time for me to go out and do the dessert options. So by the time I finished dessert, I was like starving, and yeah, but honestly, like, I would much rather do that than do one service and then be sitting and like trying to kill time, especially on the late flights, because I didn't really get tired until right at the end when I sat down and like took a breather. But yeah, so as of right now, we are just supposed to deadhead tomorrow. Hopefully it stays that way, but they may try to get us to work it if something happens. Right now it's crewed up, so we won't be working at this point, but with all the craziness that's been going on lately, there's really no telling. But anyways, our layover is now only 12 hours. Did I say that a few minutes ago? I can't remember. And if it wasn't so short, I would go out tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that. So we'll see though. If I get up really early in the morning and have time to kill, I might go walk around a little, because like I said, I've never been here before, but I don't know how close we are to like sightseeing stuff. So I may just have to wait and save that for a long layover. But I'm tired, so I'm going to take my makeup off. And I took a shower right before, so maybe I'll wait and try to go to the gym in the morning and shower tomorrow. But I'm going to show you my uniform before I go to bed, before I go to bed, because I'm not planning on wearing my uniform tomorrow. I'm probably going to wear regular clothes to deadhead in, because it's such a long flight to wear this uniform when you're not working. So let me do that really quick, and then we're gonna get some shut-eye. So there is not a full body mirror anywhere in this hotel room, but I'm wearing the short sleeve dress, the jacket, scarf. I had to wear black tights because all my nude tights were in the wash. I didn't put my heels back on after that flight because lately my feet have been getting destroyed for wearing heels and tights, because my feet move around a lot. Like, I have really narrow feet, and so shoes just don't ever fit me right. And so heels, my foot is like constantly sliding up and down, and so the balls of my feet are like just destroyed. So I needed to take a break from wearing them. But that's all for now, guys. Good night, and I will see you in the morning. We'll see what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go to the gym, maybe we won't do anything, maybe we'll walk around, I don't know, but we'll figure that out in the AM, because right now I need to get some rest. Good morning, it is day 2. I set my alarm for 10:30 in case I just really needed the sleep, because when I finish this trip, I start another trip tomorrow, a 3-day, and it's gonna be the holiday weekend, so you know, we're just anticipating the craziness of it. So I was like, if I'm tired, then I'll just go ahead and get rest, because of the time change from California to South Carolina, I'm gonna be losing 3 hours. So I think we land at like 9:45 tonight, and then my trip tomorrow is a sign in at 12, so I'll have to leave my house at like 9:30, 10. And so I'm not gonna get home till probably 11 tonight, maybe a little bit later. So I'm not gonna get a whole ton of sleep tonight. So I was like, if I could sleep in, then I'll sleep in. But I ended up, it's 8:30. So, I mean, I did sleep in for like South Carolina times, but I also went to bed way later than I usually do. So, but I think I'm gonna go grab some coffee. There's this place called Phil's that doesn't look too far away that I'm gonna go try. But last night it was really cold when we landed. When we were waiting for the van, we were all freezing, so it was like 55 degrees, windy, and there was obviously no sun because it was late, and it was kind of raining, and it's 54 right now, and it looks like it could possibly rain again. I'm gonna show you my view really quickly, and then we're gonna go grab some coffee. So look at the like fog up there that's like covering the top of that building. But it's funny because it's not really covering this one, so I don't know what's going on with that. But here's my view. You can't really see a whole lot, but we're kind of right in the middle of the city. That's not the Golden Gate Bridge over there, which is what was in my video last night when we were driving by. I just thought it looked really neat with the lights, and I don't even know if you can see what I could see in the video, but yeah, let's go find some coffee, guys. All right, I got their famous mint mojito, so I'm excited to try it. You can't see, but there's the top of the ferry building, so we're gonna go just look at it really quick before I go back to the room because it is like really cold out here. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks pretty interesting. Here's the little ferry building with the clock. You guys, it is so cold. Look at everybody that's walking by in their like long sleeves and jackets. Like you would think it's winter here, except for that one person in shorts. I feel like everybody is bundled up because it is cold and windy this morning. I can't really tell if I like this or not. It's like their specialty coffee, or like I guess what they're known for, which is why I ordered it, but I probably would have liked it better cold. It's kind of like an earthy flavor, if that's really a flavor you could describe. It's not bad, but I got it hot because it was so cold outside, and so I was like, this will warm me up. But I'd probably like it better cold, which is how they usually make it. I think you can ask for it hot, which is what I did. But they had some other flavors that sounded really good too. So next time I'm here, I'll have to try some other ones. But it was like really close to the hotel, which is good because I ain't about that cold life right now. Thank goodness I packed this sweatshirt for the deadhead home, because otherwise I would have been freezing. Because the only other stuff I had was like shorts and t-shirts. I knew like places in California got cold, but I didn't realize San Francisco was cold. And at this time of the year, like the high today here is only 60 something, like 63 maybe. But yeah, we're just gonna drink this coffee and probably do my devotion. We've got a lot of time to kill, but I don't really want to go to the gym. I just don't think I have enough time to get a good workout in and then get ready. So we'll just wait and go to the gym on my next layovers. But I'm gonna do my devotion. The second part of season 4 of Stranger Things comes out today. And I don't know if it's already out or if it's like a certain time, but I'm gonna look, because if it's already out, then I'm gonna download it and then I'm gonna watch that on my deadhead home. Because the first part, I didn't watch it till later because I was trying to finish Prison Break. So I saw a few spoilers, like not anything major, but I saw like a few little things. So I want to watch it before everybody ruins it. But yeah, now I'm getting hot in this sweatshirt in here and with this hot coffee. But definitely want to explore San Francisco a little more, but it was too cold today. And there were a lot of people like outside screaming and I don't know, just acting kind of crazy, and that makes me nervous when I'm by myself. So next time hopefully I'll have someone to go out and explore with and I can see more of the city. But let's do our devotion and drink this coffee. Okay, they're available, so I'm gonna download them and yay, I can watch them on my deadhead. So the coffee ended up growing on me a little bit. I still don't know if I like love it. It did get a little bit more minty like the more I drank it, but yeah, if I ever ordered it again, I'd probably do it cold, but I don't know if I would ever get it again. I just don't know. But my Bible study today, so I'm still on the All Things New book by Kelly Minter, which is just a study on the 2 Corinthians, which the 2 Corinthians is a letter by Paul written to the Church of Corinth. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on in it, so we're just kind of unpacking that whole letter. But today's Bible study was just about how important it is to be gentle and gracious towards others, which is just really good reminder for me, because I feel like a lot of times if I don't understand something, or if I start to get frustrated with someone, I just react in a very sarcastic way and kind of like detach emotionally. And so it's just a good reminder to me to like just be really proactive and being gracious and gentle towards others. And I think it's just a good reminder, especially in today's world. I feel like the last couple of years with the pandemic, so much stuff has been thrown at us that is dividing us. You know, like friendships are being broken, families are being torn apart. And I'm just, how different would the world be if everybody reacted to those kinds of situations with gentleness and kindness and graciousness, like all the relationships that could be restored if we reacted in that way and not just always trying to fight, you know? So just a nice little reminder. It's a doozy because it is hard and emotions usually get the best of us. I feel like it's so easy for them to take over. But it is good to just remember, like, I need to be proactive and I need to think of how I can be more gentle, more loving towards others, especially when they don't agree with me or I don't agree with them. And there's a lot of that these days, especially with social media. I just feel like I'm constantly like frustrated and irritated with like posts I see online. But we need to be more loving towards others, and what a difference the world would be if we could actually do that instead of just saying it. But it is 10:15. I've got a little overnight oats thing from Trader Joe's that I'll probably eat. And then, I don't know, I'll just hang out. I am reading The Shining right now, which is really random because I don't like scary stuff. And I don't know, I started, I just wanted to read it to see if I could like handle it, really was kind of why I did it. So far, it's been fine. I haven't really gotten into any, gosh, my hand is like shaking. I haven't really gotten into any super crazy scary stuff yet, and I don't know if it is gonna get super crazy scary, but maybe I'll read some of that. I feel like it's better for me to read it in the day. I like freak myself out that I'm gonna get scared. So then I'm like, it's taken me so long to read it because I'm always like, what if a scary thing happens and then I like have nightmares? So I don't know, maybe we'll read some of that. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my little oats and then just kill some time till it's time to go catch the van. All right, so I got the almond butter overnight oats. They look like dog food, but I promise they're good. But they're just so small, easy to take on the go, something easy for breakfast, or just like a snack if you want one. Very easy to pack into my lunchbox. They don't take up a lot of space, which I like. So this is something I've been bringing on trips lately when I know I'm gonna need something for like in the mornings. I've got 30 minutes till van time. I'm gonna go downstairs and heat up. I've got some chicken and rice and green beans. I'm not super hungry, but this is really the only opportunity I'll have to eat for this whole flight. I don't like asking, especially when there's like full meal service up in the front. I don't like asking to heat my food up when I'm a deadheader. Some people do it, I just don't like to because I just feel like it's extra chaos on the one. And I don't mind if people ever ask me to do it. I just figured I would go ahead and do it now, and then I'll just watch my Stranger Things and relax on the flight. But let's go downstairs, heat this up really quick, and eat it before we catch the van. Look at that cute little like robot light bulb thing. It reminds me of that movie Robots. Yeah, all the houses stacked up. Nuts.
Every time I'm in the employee line and I'm passing by like right before we get to the bus, and there's always like
Just a random museum in here. It's so quiet in this airport. It's such a change of pace from Charlotte, which has been slam packed full and so busy lately.
see the lines are?
I know.
I should have never went to
It's like reading. It is 10 o'clock at night, and that's how crazy the airport is right now. And the thing that's wild is the Charlotte airport is always like that. There is always people everywhere. You're having to constantly like dodge people to get to where you need to go. Like the only area it might not be that crazy is in like on the backside of Terminal A where all the other airlines fly in and out of, and like not mine. And I don't know, that might be crazy too. I haven't been back there in a while, but yeah, it's nuts. But we are definitely back in the South. Holy moly, it is hot outside. It was freezing cold in San Francisco, and then all of a sudden we're back, and I'm like dying of heat. And it's so late. Why is it so hot right now? But all things considered, that trip was actually not a bad trip. It was pretty good. Just the one leg there, and then a deadhead home. We got to finish all of Stranger Things, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, like, I was expecting a lot more. I'm not gonna say anything, but it just wasn't as bad as I was like expecting. I thought I was gonna be like super heartbroken, and it wasn't. Like obviously some things were like really sad, but I thought I was gonna be like more sad. But yeah, the only like thing I don't like about this trip is that it ended so late. I still have a drive home, so by the time I get home, it'll probably be like 11:30. It'll be between 11:30 and midnight probably, because I might stop to get food, even though what's even going to be open this late? Probably only McDonald's. Or Cookout maybe. But anyways, we get back so late, and then tomorrow I have another trip. I'm starting a 3-day tomorrow, and it's gonna be the holiday weekend, so pray for me. It's probably gonna be crazy. So I'm literally gonna have to go to sleep and then get up and head right back to the airport tomorrow. I mean, it's not like a super early sign-in or anything. I think, sign-in is at 12, I think. So I won't have to leave my house till like 9:30, 10. But it just stinks I'm getting back so late, because I'm not really gonna be able to meal prep anything. I don't know what all I still have at my house. So yeah, which I'll probably vlog the holiday weekend trip, because any holiday weekend has potential for stuff to go extremely sideways. And if you guys have been watching the news or just watching other flight attendant vloggers, I'm sure you've heard the airline industry is complete chaos right now. There have been so many flight cancellations, and if they're not canceled, they're severely delayed, and everybody's travel plans are getting messed up. But everybody's flying, like literally everybody's flying right now. Flights are slam packed full. And so if something does happen to people's flights, it's getting really hard for them to rebook, because there's no flights that are open to rebook on. And a part of the problem is every airline right now is struggling with staffing issues, and that it's not just pilots and flight attendants, but it's grounds crew, it's maintenance workers. It's like all across the board they're struggling. So, flights used to cancel because of weather delays, and then obviously like every now and then there was maintenance. But now, since we don't have the maintenance workers, stuff that used to could be fixed in a couple hours has to wait for another day. And then, sometimes we're running out of pilots and flight attendants on a regular basis, so sometimes flights are canceling because we just don't have the crews to staff them anymore. Some flights are canceling because we don't have the people, like the grounds crews, to park the planes at the certain airports. Like there's just a lot going on in the airline industry right now. So if you are planning on flying soon, or you have flights scheduled, like just be wary of that. Get trip insurance, because lots of people's travel plans have been just getting completely ruined, and unfortunately there's just like nothing we can really do to fix it right now, because we just don't have the things we need to be able to do that. So yeah, a couple of you guys have been asking me if it's crazy, and it has been crazy. 3 of my last 4 trips have either had cancellations or delays. So, just expect that if you are traveling. And then if it doesn't happen, then you'll be pleasantly surprised. But we need to get on the road, guys, so that I can get some rest for this 3-day tomorrow. So before I close out this video, someone asked me to give a shout out to their fiance. I think it was Jillian. Hopefully I have the right name. If not, just know that I'm thinking of you. I think there was only one person that asked me to do this. So hi Jillian, thanks for watching. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. And I don't know, I'm like blanking on anything else to say, but I really appreciate you guys for watching. And as always, any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, put them down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will probably be this 4th of July weekend trip that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, that's all for now. See you in the next one. Bye.